Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? You already know what it is, man. Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee today on this Monday, July 15th. For some people, NCAA 25 college football has been out. And honestly, y'all, that's why I'm running a little late. Your boy is up there grinding. And wow, bro, how much do I have to talk about that? This game is
Oh Lord.
it's tough. But y'all, check this out from the top of the show. Look, we got super chats. We got new member. We got a new member level. Everything is back rolling on Straight Up Tennessee. Y'all remember what I said last week? We running a campaign tonight for that boy sale. We got to get that man a P5 and this game. I don't know how we're going to do this in 40 minutes, but somebody going to have to figure this out. Y'all, also, we talking all things Tennessee defense, James Pearce, Big O, Keenan, Pili. How is this defense actually going to be in 2024? It's your boy Ruck. Got my guy Sel with me. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. Welcome to the Monday Rundown.
We live, baby.
We live, baby. Let's go.
First play, second quarter, touchdown Tennessee. That throw's intercepted. Pearce down the sideline. Touchdown.
What's good, everybody?
That
What's
intro
good?
hit a little different today, man. I don't know what it is. It hit a little different today. Less than 50 days. Ooh,
Less than 50 days, y'all. 7 Saturdays and Tennessee plays football. That in itself is something to be excited about, man. Tennessee plays football in less than 50 days. I can't believe it. It's on the way, and it's going to be a special, special time. But y'all, you already know what it is, man. Welcome to the Monday Rundown. It's your boy Ruck in the building, joined by my boy Sel.
What's good,
Man,
everybody?
Sel, what's been going on this Monday for you so far, boy?
Man, I'm just jealous seeing all these live gameplay streams, everybody playing the game. I'm like, I still feel it. I still got it. I just got to get it, you know?
Oh, man, let's hop in the chat, see what's going on, bro, before we kick this thing off. Dylan Elam says, not gonna lie, gonna be on the game this whole stream, but go Big Orange. Look, Clout, what's good? What's good, Clout? Good to see you, my boy. I gotta wait until 10 to play, but I'm stoked. Adrian, what's up, boy? And also Adrian has become a new member of the channel. He has joined the Straight Up Tennessee family. All that is, y'all, is $2 a month. $2. It's only $2. $2 a month. Not only do you become part of the Straight Up Tennessee family, you get to join our Discord. Our Discord chats, man, these things, we ain't even in the season and we already chopping it up, having a good time in there. Dylan's in there. Sel's back up in that thing. Turns in there. A lot of us from the last year are still in the Discord. And so, man, all you got to do is hit that thing, $2 a month. You'll never even notice it's coming out of your account. You'll get access to all of that. And also you will get firsthand access to our 2025 college football dynasty. So we're going to start this dynasty on August 21st, I think is when I have it. August 21st, we're going to start this dynasty. You will be able to join in. Even if you join us later than August 21st, you can still hop in the dynasty. But that boy Adrian is now in there. Adrian, we're going to send you all the details, man, after the show. But not only did Adrian hit you, he hit us with the $20 super chat and says, what's good, fam? And man, 20. Hey, this is 20, Sel. We got 20 for you, boy. We got 20. All right, Clout says intro is fire. Absolutely, man.
I told
Look,
you.
Clout, here, I'm going to go to this first. How can I become a member? All you got to do is go on our channel right now. You can probably see it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can probably see it on the bottom where it says a bunch of like sub notifications. You should be able to join right there. It's super, super easy. You can join the channel, $2 a month. And also, Sale, you got another 20 bones from the boy Dylan Elam. Sales startup fund. You heard what it is, boy.
Y'all
We
gonna
got to
start
get
beef
that.
with my wife, boy.
It's okay. Okay, I've already said, Caitlin, I'm sorry. I already said if she watching, I don't know if she is. I'm sorry. But so yeah, Dylan says if you're on your iPhone, it's a hassle clout. But yeah, it is much easier to do it on the computer. So y'all, obviously the biggest news of the day, man, is NCAA, our college football 25 dropped today. And y'all, man, I've literally not got up off the screen until now to come do the show. I was just, dude, I've been so locked into this game. I started the dynasty with the Vols. It has been super dope. I'm literally in week 1. The game is on right now. I've been recruiting for the last hour and a half. So the recruiting stuff that they talked about, bro, it is legit.
Yeah.
Like, it is taxing. It's kind of like you probably feel a lot like the actual coaches do when you don't get a player, because you are grinding to get these guys, bro. Like, you got so many hours to do so many things, and you just hope that these guys pick you. And I can tell even from just doing it for a couple of weeks now, as far as in the game, a couple of weeks. It's something that you will get better at over time.
Mhm.
Like, I don't think I'm really good at recruiting right now. I'm definitely getting some guys. I got 4 and 5-star guys all over. But how to steal a recruit, I feel like you're going to learn how to do that over the course of the season, leading into multiple years. But it's definitely a dope game. The gameplay is legit. The way you can now just the revamped passing is the revamped passing is the best thing that they could have ever done to this game, bro. The best thing. You can now, wherever you lead the guy to, that's where the ball is gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, if you lead him, if he running a drag route and you lead the ball to be behind him a little bit because the corner's in front of him, the ball gonna be behind him and he got to make the adjustment.
That's dope.
I could talk the whole show about that, but we ain't. Let's dive on in, man. Let's talk about this right now. Tennessee defense. Obviously, Tennessee returns the best defensive lineman in the entire country in James Pearce. That in itself gives me hope that we will just continue to get better, right? I think Tim Banks has done a great job over the course of the last 3 years, really building culture. I think Tennessee's culture on the defensive side took a downslope when and this sounds crazy, but when Butch left. Like, and here's what I mean. Like, Jeremy Pruitt, defensive minded, man, he's from Alabama. All right. He's from Alabama. All right. But his defenses were terrible at Tennessee.
Yep. Agreed.
His defenses were bad at Tennessee. And I mean, like, historically bad. And I felt like AJ Johnson, Kurt Magid, Brian Randolph, Emmanuel Mosley, Cameron Sutton, those guys were a part of Butch's rosters. And those defenses were peak defenses. They were so much better.
Studs.
And so I think Tim had such a grind to build it back to a place that now year 4 should be the icing on the cake. It should be. But how do you feel about that? What do you think we should see, and what kind of excites you, I guess, about this year for the Tennessee defense?
That front line, obviously. I mean, it's different too when we got the coach coming in press conference saying we got the best line in the country, like saying it flat out early in the spring, and it's just
and
like
he's never done that before.
Never does that, and it didn't come off in an arrogant way or anything. It's just like, this is what we got, and this is what we bring in. That definitely excites me, especially in the SEC. You got to have a nice front seven, but question marks, like we always talk about, is the secondary. We're bringing in a whole new slate. It's going to either be a blessing or a curse, but to me, I'm kind of optimistic about what we bring in. So what about you?
I think, I said this a little bit in the show last week on Friday. I think the most intriguing group and the group I'm most excited about is the defensive back room because we don't know what we have.
Right.
I mean, just going and looking at the roster, bro, you've got Jermon McCoy, who was a freshman All-American at Oregon State, but now faster guys, bigger guys. You got to come to play like that. And I have no doubt. I think he's got that dog in him because I can just tell from his interviews, the way he talks about just the game. He's smart, athletic, can make plays. But I'm interested to see him, Jalen McMurray, the transfer from Temple. Like when I say seniority, he's not a senior, but he's seasoned, junior, played a lot of football, played Division I football down there at Temple. He should bring some experience to the room. I'm not sure how much, impact he might bring to the room, but the experience is what we need because then you got a guy in Ricky Gibson, true sophomore. You got a guy in Boo Carter, true freshman. You got a guy in Jordan Matthews, true sophomore. Like the list goes on. You got Jacoby Thomas, the cat that transferred from Middle Tennessee State, who is another junior. That brings some more seniority. He played a lot of football, but how much of an impact is he going to bring? Right? You got a true junior in Jordan Thomas, who played a lot of football last year for Tennessee in the star position when Tamarian McDonald got injured. What is he going to bring to the table this year now in year 3 for him? He's been in the cycle a little bit. He's played some. What's he going to do back there? The list goes on, but overall, that room is very young and has not played a lot of snaps together. And that intrigues me because over the last few years as Vol fans, we've known exactly what we're getting back there. Like we know what we're getting. We weren't expecting to be dynamic, weren't expecting to do special things, I guess, in the back end. We knew that we would just be
Yeah.
We would be subpar to all right.
Now tell me this, am I right or wrong? From the spring game, there was a couple of looks where we only had three men on the line, right?
Yes. Tim Banks runs a 4-2-5, but there's some 3-4 opportunities in his package. So yeah, there were some where, we only saw maybe, and Pearce didn't play, but James, Amari, and another.
So do you think, it's a spring game, so you never know, but since our D-line is so good, since that's what we're saying, do you think that he may think is strong enough to hold its own where we might do 3 up front so we could put another man in the back?
I think in situations for sure, because you play a team early in the season like NC State, they want to throw the football. You're gonna have to rotate that back end a little bit to make up for the extra tight end or the extra slot guy, and they might push a guy wide, and you got 4 wide receivers and a tight end. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm not sure what we'll do.
For me, that's kind of intriguing because I can't remember the last time we've done that. Honestly, I don't really recall any defenses where we've done that. So that was a different look for me to see. I was like, that's different. I wonder what's the approach with this. Is it because we're this good up front or because we're this bad in the back?
100%.
That's something I'm going to look out for.
Dylan says Tim Banks was starting from square one in the SEC. Anybody remember when we had a walk-on long snapper taking reps at middle linebacker in the spring of 21? Yeah, that's where we were. And then to echo you, Sal, he said he thinks he saw a 3-2-6 in the spring game. I've never seen us do that before, ever.
Yeah.
Like a true dime package, like on every down. You know what I mean? Like you're literally running dollar the whole. That sounds insane.
Yeah.
But I think to combat it, there's an opportunity for that and also there's a lot of guys in that room. Like I don't think and I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. And tell me if I am. But even for me, I don't think how many weeks they have? They start practice here in a couple of weeks. Like in not even a couple of weeks. I think they start practice in like a week. But
Mhm.
like 6 weeks to game day, I don't think you know exactly what you have in that
Mhm.
room in 6 weeks of no live reps.
And
Like
you don't
practice
even know
reps are
after week
different.
one. Yeah, you don't even know after the first week or something. That might just be something down the season. You got to figure out, oh, this is what we need to do. So,
And I wonder too, I know this is a defensive show, but y'all, we kind of just have conversations and we do our things.
mhm.
But I wonder too, with how deep that receiver room actually is this year, if Heupel will still get into the vein of I'm just gonna run 3 guys, or if he's really gonna let that room just cut them loose and let's all run and play. Because I mean, on the defensive side, you have to do that. On the
Yeah.
offensive side, it's a little different. Like you can manage reps, you can manage plays because you're not going to have a guy running a 9 route every single play, right?
Mhm.
But on defense, like you have to tap in every play, and you going to be physically getting your hands on somebody every
Right.
play.
Right.
And so I wonder if Heupel cuts him loose this year on the offensive side because that room, Brew McCoy, Squirrel White, Chris Brazel, Chaz Nimrod, Dante Thornton, Caleb Webb,
That's 6
Mike
right there.
Matthews.
7.
I mean, you got to cut these guys loose. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do offensively. I'm interested about that too. So, but that's going to be on the offensive show next week or later this week. So,
I
let's
tell you
check out
what,
the
though.
chat.
I tell you what, this defense, I'm tired of us giving up 3rd and longs. 3rd and longs. I swear, I don't want to swear, but I tell you what, nothing drives me crazier than us giving up a freaking 3rd and 13. So that's something I want to see change from the defense is us locking down and stopping that.
Bruh, I don't know what to do with third and 13. That's insane. What do you do? Like, do you send pressure? Do you just play cover 2 and just hope somebody sits in the bright zone? I don't know. We still haven't figured that out. So praying for Tim Banks for that. So yeah, Chris Welch, what's up, Chris? He says Matthew Butler was our only dude year 1, and now look at our entire defensive line at Matthew. Yeah, Matt Butler was cold, bro.
Mhm.
He played himself into the NFL after that
Mhm.
first year. Dylan says this, he's going to have to rotate. Hopefully it's his UCF style. Go routes all game, sub out when you're gassed, and the backup does the same thing. Talking about the receivers.
Mhm.
I agree. I sure hope so, bro, because that room is deep. And then Dylan said, 3rd and Banks, got to stop. We got to get some stops on 3rd down in general. It was crazy because I felt like last year early we were. And then like as the season progressed, we get to Texas A&M and we can't stop a 3rd down
at all.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what we'll see. I'm very interested to see what Tennessee brings to the entire league this year because if y'all don't know, SEC media days have started this week as well. You had South Carolina, Ole Miss, a couple of those teams today. Tennessee will be on SEC Network tomorrow. So we took Cooper Mays,
Amari Thomas and Keenan Pili.
There we go. Yep. So we took those cats to media day. They'll be live tomorrow. I don't know the time slot. I couldn't find the time slot today, but I know that they'll be on tomorrow. Josh Heupel's going to get his presser early in the day, and then they're obviously going to interview the players and everything. So that's a guy that I'm interested in, bro. Keenan Pili. We don't know who he is. We don't really know. Like, we saw him play against Virginia, who ended up literally, I think, only winning a game, maybe last year. But he looked like, bro, he looked amazing. And then he went down in that game with a pectoral injury, like tore it. It's just a weird injury because he played through it. That's a guy, and I talked about this last week, but he is like the commander in chief. He's the chief of staff, commander of the room. And I can't wait. And we need him all season. Like I can't see Keenan for 4 or 5 games and him get hurt again. And we're all just like, man, how good could he have been? You know what I mean? No, I don't want that, bro. I want Keenan to play the entire year, bro. All year. That'd be massive for us, massive for that room, because that room still has a bunch of young guys. T-Lander, Carter. You add Jordan Ross. Caleb Herring is now playing defensive line. But I'm thinking about Elijah Herring, who transferred. He's not there anymore. So forget you, Elijah. But those young guys that are still in the linebacker, Caleb Perry, there's still young guys in that linebacker room. So yeah, man, I don't know what's the one thing I guess about this defense that kind of makes you say I don't know, or you know, you're kind of cautious about a group.
The secondary, but linebackers too, kind of, because I feel like it was question marks last year, and then you got people leaving, going in the portal, and it's the same thing this year, and it's completely different. Like, we don't know anything about Pili. And how deep is that linebacker room? I mean, you tell me.
Pili, T-Lander, Carter.
Carter who?
Arion Carter.
Okay.
He played a little bit last year as a freshman. He also got hurt, season-ending injury. I could be missing a couple of guys. I know I'm missing a couple of guys. Jordan Ross, I think, is playing defensive line. He's not playing in the linebacker room.
Right. That just plays to the point I'm trying to make.
Spillman, that's right, Dylan. Edwin Spillman, freshman from he's from here. Caleb Perry. I said Caleb Perry earlier. So yeah, so we're talking Keenan Pili, Perry, T-Lander, Carter, Edwin Spillman. He's literally him and Caleb Beasley played in the same school here in Nashville. So Lipscomb Academy. So I mean, that list doesn't excite me, I guess. You know what I mean? Like it does, but I understand what you're saying. Like that list doesn't like I feel great about it, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. I that's actually really, really, really dang. I didn't even think about it like that. Now you got me curious. Like, dang, linebackers might be trash.
Because I mean, everyone's saying we're excited. Like, we think the defense is going to be better this year. This is like the same version of 2022, but the defense is going to be better. But how much better is it really going to be outside of the defensive line?
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Go ahead. You say in the what?
In the past, I feel like we had a good front seven stopping around for the most part. I mean, that's what we was last year. So we did that part, but we still realized that we need the secondary to do its part too.
Yeah, that's facts. Dylan says Pili was exactly what we needed last year. We needed that physical linebacker to chip guys like Bowers off the line. Plenty of tight ends went untouched over the middle last year, and we paid for it. Yep. Adrian says the secondary is the group that makes him nervous. Clout says DB's got to show out this year. Edwin Spillman should get some run. And then Dylan says it's a lot of potential, but it's yet to be seen at the level we expect. That's the thing. It's like, we know we have guys. Heupel, Banks, they've all been recruiting the heck out of the prospect board. We're getting guys. But who are they when they actually put on the power tee and run out there and play football? Who actually are they at that point? That is the question mark for all of us as Vol fans. I don't think we know that. You know what I mean? I wasn't even supposed to talk about this, but special teams. Nobody knows anything this year so far about special teams units, who's going to return kicks, whatever. Who would you like to see back there returning kicks? Now D. Williams is gone. It's a new repertoire.
D. Stamp and Boo Carter.
Ooh. Boo Carter I'm telling you, if Boo Carter ain't returning punts, at least I'm losing my mind. Look, Boo Carter. Boo Carter. Hey, listen. Boo Carter so fast, bro. I saw this man, Bradley, when he was at Bradley Central. I don't remember who they were playing. Bro, I saw him eat the field up so mean, bro. Like, he was eating the field. Cuts. Literally, when he cut, the whole square of the grass is coming out because he just cut so hard. Dylan said this. I'm not throwing Samp out there just because he's RB1. I agree.
Mm.
But I think
Valid.
what if he's just back there? Because most of the time, here's what I'm gonna say. On kickoffs, most of the time, we fair catching anyway. So
Yeah.
at least you have somebody back there, sure hands. Like he's gonna catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Derek Sanders says squirrel and boo.
I never thought about squirrel. Did Thornton return any kicks at Oregon?
I don't know. I don't think so. That's not a bad option either.
Get a little Cordell action.
Ain't nobody gonna be ever like Cordero Patterson, bro. Who? Okay, y'all. We talked about. I don't even know if did you put Cordero in that post? I don't think you did.
No, not for returners. No,
bro.
I used Cordell on a different post.
Bro.
It was two separate posts. I had Cordell and Alvin Kamara. Just if you want somebody to make a big chunk, but we did another bench start cut returner edition, and I had Velus Jones,
Evan Berry,
and Pick Howard.
Yeah, Evan Berry was the coldest boy. That boy was cold. But in my opinion, Cordero Patterson was the
best returner.
He was the best Tennessee player with the ball in his hands, regardless.
Yeah.
He couldn't run routes to save his life. That's why now in the NFL, he's playing running back. Like, you can run a swing pass or a screen, you know what I'm saying? But that man cannot run routes, bro. And so, but if he caught the ball,
backyard football,
boy, Oski, we out. We out. Tutty. Every time, bro. He was special to watch. Like, I go back every time. I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. The Chick-fil-A kickoff game against NC State, when we never knew who this cat was. Like, we didn't even know who C-Pat was. But when he caught that wheel route from Tyler Bray, and I was like, okay, this cat is special. And he caught the end around in that game.
No, he was stamped immediately
like,
from
this
me.
Dude right here, bro, is crazy.
Him and Callaway, that's a sleeper duo that in Tennessee history.
Marquez Callaway was cold.
No. Is that that wasn't?
See, Pat, it was him, and Justin Hunter.
That's right,
and Derrick Rogers.
Oh, Derrick, yeah.
They all three played on the same team, and we was trash.
Yeah,
they were cold, bro.
They were cold.
And then and I gotta say it like this: still had white boy too, Zach Rogers. He was nice.
It was nice.
He was nice. He was nice. Hitting the chat real quick. Dylan says, I wouldn't mind seeing Deshaun Bishop out there. Carnes product. Okay. He coming back off the injury. CP ran a kickback last year for the Falcons. I'm not surprised. He cold. Let Squirrel catch it and hand it to the new DE kid from Africa and let his not Emmanuel Oki, whatever his name is. They moved I'm glad you said that. They moved Oki from tight end to defensive end this year. So that's interesting. Adrian, yes. CPAT was really cold. Yeah. The dude, y'all, if you ever complain, let me say this. If you ever just feel like complaining about Josh Heupel, you feel like complaining about Tim Banks, you feel like complaining about Willie Martinez and all of these guys that we complain about all the time, just think about this one person named Derek Dooley. And all of your worries will be erased. Everything that you mad and frustrated about, they all erased. Derek Dooley single-handedly almost ruined our entire program before Jeremy Pruitt almost legitimately ruined our program. So take your time and just reminisce on how bad we were. We were in bad times, y'all. We had some bad times. We had some good players, but we had some bad times. And so we got to just be up. Dylan says, man, I became a fan in the Dooley years. All I know is pain. Bro, that hurts me, man. I'm sorry about that. Adrian, so much talent on offense and still couldn't win. Very true. Chris says, Oki has the 80-inch vert, man. Hand him the ball. Very different, Chris. 80-inch vertical. I want him back there on the last play of the game when the other team try and throw a Hail Mary.
I want him on the court. You got 80-inch vert, put him on the court.
Rick. Dylan says Tyler Bray could have been a great quarterback if he got out of his own way. Yeah. I talk about T. Bray a lot because, in my opinion, still with everything that he went through, all of the drama, everything, in my opinion, he's still top 5. In my opinion.
Of UT quarterbacks?
Yes.
Ooh.
Go look at numbers.
Okay.
Go look at the numbers. Okay. Look at the weapons he had. He hit them. He was using them. But we were just so bad. We were so bad.
Can you name that? I don't want to get off subject. I was going to say name that.
No, we can name it. We can name it, bro. We can name top five Tennessee quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah, no order. Go ahead.
No order. T. Martin, Peyton Manning, Hendon Hooker, Joshua Dobbs, Tyler Bray.
You ain't got no Condrits in there, or
that's the 70s, bro. Nobody care about that.
Okay.
That's not a man. Listen, Dylan said that's a reach. He said I'm reaching. Tyler Bray, y'all don't, man. Do y'all really not remember how nice he was, bro?
Yeah, he had a cannon, but I mean,
no, Adrian, no. No.
Eric Ainge was solid though. That was his prime years for me.
Yeah, and then he absolutely cost us the whole game in the SEC championship in 07, 08, whenever it was. Yeah. When we wore the all oranges and we went down there and played LSU and couldn't do nothing. I'm just saying, bro. I think it, and maybe that's just my list. This is probably gonna turn into a post, and I'm gonna get fried on Instagram the next couple of days. People saying you are losing your mind. Yeah. I still think Tyler Bray was so cold, bro.
You was just in awe of that deep ball.
It was cold, bro. I imagine Tyler Bray in this offense right now.
Oh, for sure.
Here we go. Dylan says Bray was cold, but let's be honest. We need wins on the field to account for something. Hooker wouldn't be top 5 if we were losing. I agree. He was a winner. That's why Hendon Hooker's in the top 5. He gave us the single best season we've had in 20 years. Literally. Scott says T. Martin was average. He won a natty though, so he got to be up there. Sadly, I mean, if you win a natty and you average, then man, you the GOATest average person ever.
I think Scott would pull out a Cam Newton time. They probably think that T. Martin was a game manager, but
yeah. Said Tyler Bray had his team throw the Kentucky game so they wouldn't have to play in a bowl. Hey, Stetson Bennett was cold in college, though. Let's just be like, let's say what it is. I hate Stetson Bennett. I hate the kid, but he was nice. He cooked us every time we played them. So how can we say he wasn't nice? You know what I'm saying? Like Stetson Bennett was trash in my opinion, but he really nice.
There's a difference between being cold and being put in the right situation.
Look at your pops right here. Tony Robinson.
Yeah, he gonna throw the old heads on you.
Tony Robinson was nice though. I remember Tony Robinson. Yeah. I remember seeing the highlights on Tony Robinson. Adrian says facts. So, bro, before we wrap the show up, man, I just wanted to say this, y'all. I want to say thank you to everybody who watches this show, everybody who subbed to the show. We surpassed 920 subs in literally 3 days of launching the brand new Volume 4. This is on y'all, bro. Like, yeah, we working, we putting in the time, we putting in the work, we doing stuff. But man, y'all are sharing, y'all liking, y'all commenting. Keep it up. Put Apple, Spotify, keep sharing the podcast wherever you can. Man, I'm telling y'all, we are literally on the way right now to 1K. I was thinking 1K before the year was over. Now I'm saying 1K before we play UTC.
Let's make it happen.
I'm like, I want 1,100. Look, bro, as I speak, people, look, 923 now. We surpass y'all. Keep cooking the channel, man. We're gonna keep giving y'all content. I promise you, we are back. as long as I can get off this college football game, we gonna be back. But I promise y'all, bro, we are back in full effect. Volume 4, man. Again, I think the Tennessee defense. If I had to put a letter grade on it, Sal, this is how we'll end the show. If I had to put a letter grade on the Tennessee defense and how good I think it will be, I'm gonna say B-.
Okay.
Which is better than what I said last year, which was a C-. And I said C- because I didn't feel like we had room to necessarily grow, and I didn't feel like we had room to suck. Because I knew they would play more because Joe Milton was playing quarterback and we wouldn't score as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think this year it's going to be a B-. You got the best defensive line, maybe in the country. We don't know, but maybe. And then you got a year 4 Tim Banks, and all of these guys have been in the system. So I'm gonna say B-. What you think?
I'm gonna go with a B too. I'm gonna go with a B.
I love it. I love it. But y'all, for real, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you never miss a show. We live every Monday for the Monday Rundown.
Share that thing.
Share it. You already know too, man. We'll be back on Friday for Chop It Up Friday. Now, this Friday, you are going to want to tune into the show because everybody loves to talk about Tennessee and James Pearce, but we all know what y'all really want to talk about, and that's the offense. We're going to dive in fully. Nico, we're going to talk about the offensive structure. Who do we think is going to start at receiver? Who's going to start at receiver? We know Dylan Sampson's RB1, but what does this team look like on the offensive side of the ball? In my opinion, I think we're going to see a lot of balls 30 yards and plus down the field a lot this year, and I can't wait to talk about that on Friday's show. That's going to be a recorded show on Thursday night. Y'all gonna get it on Friday. So before we bounce, though, let's check the chat one time. Chris Welch, Okies 45.5-inch vertical and an 11-foot 3-inch broad jump. He also claims a 7-foot 2 wingspan. Defensive end is perfect. 100%. Dylan, you know what it is, bro. Family over here all day, bro. Dylan, how did Boogie do on the game? Yeah, I'm interested too because I was tapped into his stream.
Boogie was playing the scrub. It was like 38-0. I went and saw that.
He was losing 38-0?
No. He was playing like an FCS school.
Oh, he was up 38-0.
Yeah.
Come on, Boogs. But they say he's getting better. Hey, y'all know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe, bell notifications, share this thing out. For my guy, Sel, man, y'all know it's your boy Ruck in the building. We can't wait to be back with you Friday. Sub. Everybody that's watching, get your homie to sub, your mama, your granny, your auntie. Everybody start to sub right now. And on Friday, I'm hoping to see 940 subscribers on Friday. I'm intentionally not going to open the YouTube app. I'm lying. I'm going to open the app tomorrow. Anyway, I love y'all. Sel, you got anything else to say, my boy?
Nice. See y'all soon.
Hey, Friday, it's up, man. Tennessee offense. Who do we expect to be great? Who's starters? What do we want to see? Can't wait to talk to y'all. We'll see y'all back on Friday. We live next Monday, though. But Friday, you get a drop. You already know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. We out.